Hey there, Luminary here, and I survived the week. Exciting! I produced content every day except for Thursday because there was a lot going on Thursday between Jesse Cox and doing his Diablo 3 stuff. But here I am. It's Saturday. It's time for some shenanigans. I would also like to announce the Elven Legacy Community Project for this video, and we will discuss that later in the video. But right now, let's talk about Together to the Top. What brings this up is I found a tweet by WowCrendor. It says, the problem with Together to the Top is the same as sub for sub. It will get you quantity, not quality subscribers. It's also the same thing with the economy. If everyone was rich, nobody would be rich anymore. It is impossible for everyone to be at the top. So this brought up a few points. I'm like, okay, this is a great idea to talk about. Let's get to that, shall we? So Together to the Top. I'm not for or against Together to the Top. I don't represent or misrepresent Together to the Top. These are just my thoughts, and that's all they are, their opinion. And let's get to that, shall we? What does Together to the Top do? Well, it drives traffic, effectively. One major YouTuber says, I'm going to do this. He has hundreds of thousands of subs that absolutely agree with him and say, you know what, we're going to back you. Wow, okay, so what does he do? He puts a banner on the top of his videos. There's 10 of them. One of them has a hidden Athene video. Everybody who loves Athene wants to see that video. And all these pictures lead to different YouTuber sites. So you can watch, like, favorite, great idea. I'm okay with that. That's brilliant. I can't imagine doing anything better. I don't think anybody's ever thought of that before. Okay. So it drives liking and favoriting and subbing. That's what the community part about it is. Everybody wants to do this. Everybody wants to help. We're going to sub. We're going to like. We're going to favorite. We're going to do all of this. And it benefits the lower YouTubers. So that's great. You've got the community. You've got Athene leading the way. It's brilliant. It really is. So, yeah. Well, what would be the bad parts about it? Well, it's still sub for sub. It's still box for box. Okay. This is where the traffic goes. You go to Athene on his channel, and he has 10 links. Okay, well, he just generated a view. You go to the link, it takes you away from Athene's channel and to the new channel. You watch it, you like, you favorite, you sub. You go back to Athene's channel. That's another view for Athene. So every time you leave Athene, he generates another view. So out of one person, he can get at least 11 million views on his channel, and that's including his hidden Athene video, because, well, that's just the way it is. Because people who are involved in the community, if they find this 1 in 10 chance of the hidden video, they're going to go back and watch the other ones because they believe in the community. The other ones just want to watch Athene, and they will just click blindly until they find it. So it generates views and subs in both directions. That's brilliant. I wish I would have thought of it sooner. So, yeah. WowCrendor also talks about the quality of subs, and I believe what he's talking about with that is if if you get a large tsunami tidal wave worth of views and subs at once, are they really into what you're talking about, or is it because of this movement? Now, people who are out there to generate just box for box and sub for sub will do exactly that. They will go out there, they will get in touch with you, they will subscribe, and then they will go away. So that's the way that works. There's no real community there. I mean, the only real community is the actions that these guys are taking. We're going to go do this. That's great. But in the end, if it's just empty subs, you're still sitting there talking to yourself. That kind of sucks. Okay? So, yeah. Kind of gives a new meaning of Together to the Top. Everybody works together to drive the views upwards to the top. And the top being Athene. So yeah, this is a bit late. I had to watch Athene's 18-minute video of how to you know, effectively promote your YouTube site. Now, the first 5 minutes of it is him talking about box for box and sub for sub. I'm not for that. I'm about word of mouth. If you like what I do, you're going to subscribe. You're going to like it. If you don't, you're going to watch, you're going to hit the dislike button, and you're going to go away. Or if you actively want to bash me, you will continue to view my content and downrate me. I win. That's all there is to it. You can hate on me all you want to, but yeah, I win. That's what that means. So here we go. Athene puts out, after the 6 minutes, very good ideas for things that you need to do. I suggest at least watching it if you're a novice YouTuber, or if you're interested or thinking about getting into YouTube. That would be a place to start. I'll link the video in the description, so that way, in case he produces something new, you don't have to dig for it. I can at least do that for you, because there's a lot of good information there. So what is this Elven Legacy community project I have? Well, I was on Steam and I found Elven Legacy, and I bought it, the complete pack. It was rather cheap, yeah, I know, but I've never played it. It looked interesting. I like elves. Elves are hot, so let's run with that. And I got to thinking, well, I want to celebrate. I just did a week's worth of production. That's including this video. Okay, so I bought a copy to give away. Now here's where you guys come in. What I want you to do is to create an argument for or against Together to the Top in the comments below. Now, that sounds kind of vague, doesn't it? Well, this is what you're going to do after you make your comment. You're going to go back and read everybody else's comments and find the argument that sounds the most convincing, whether it's for or against. And I know a lot of you are going to be biased one way or the other. That's not the point. If it is a solid argument, vote it up. If you want to have a discussion with that person, sometimes their argument will lead into an argument that you can present, and that will get voted up. On Friday at 11:59 Pacific Standard Time, I will take a screenshot of that video page for the top-rated comment, and I will get in contact with you, and I will ship Elven Legacy and its 3 expansion packs to you via Steam. All I'll need is an email address. Again, I'll announce that on next Saturday's Shenanigans. So, yeah. What have we talked about? We've talked about WowCrendor and his tweet about Together to the Top. We discussed some good points and some bad points on Together to the Top. And again, I'm not a part of it. I'm not for or against it. It sounds like a great idea. It's a great community project. So, again, I'm going to have the link to Athene's YouTube video in the description below. Remember, after you make your argument, keep an eyeball out at other people's arguments, because there will be people who try to cheat the system and flag people for spam. So you'll need to go through and look at all the spam stuff. I'm not that big in order to get all the porn bots and all of the all the chain letter stuff. So this should be pretty small. Somebody's going to make out with 1 game and 4 expansions. You can't beat this. I'm also going to have the balls to send this off to Athene, because, well, it's worth it. This should be pretty funny. I've got some nuts doing it. So yeah, that's what we covered. And remember, Together to the Top, right? Athene wins.